If you are the type, then you are not ready for God to use you. You are not ready. If they don't talk about you, meaning you are not important. Oh, come on now. That is a secret. They don't talk about you. Annette, if you are going about everywhere, they keep saying, Annette is the best lady I know in this town. Be careful. They want to kill you. Let them talk about you. It makes you tick. Oh, sure. Because the Bible says, let every word be established in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. You know the bad part of it. They were crucifying Zacchaeus. But nobody was able to go to Zacchaeus and say, come on, we want to kill you now. You are too bad. No. Zacchaeus knew because he was rich. He has money. Zacchaeus, he doesn't go to anybody to borrow money. He has money to use. But when he realized that the people have decided to despise him, I know what to do. I got my friend. I know where to tap my glory. I know this man from Galilee is coming to go through Jericho. Let everybody run away from me. Right from the day God encountered Zacchaeus, all the friends came back to him. Isn't that a miracle? Amen. That is the greatest miracle you can receive. When they talk about you, by the time Jesus appears in your life, freedom, all of them are going to become your friends. Amen. Even those you hear face to face talk about you, they are going to become your friend. Amen. Amen. When you go to the New Testament, 1 Corinthians, I believe it's chapter 12 or so, it says, nobody is speaking by the power of Jesus and call him accursed. You can't encounter God and say God is evil. Oh, no. I don't want to preach with a certain way today. But I just want to let you know that Zacchaeus was hungry. Zacchaeus encountered Jesus Christ. He was a tax collector. But when he heard that Jesus was going to pass by, this man who was coming to pass by has passion. He has compassion. He is the father to the fatherless, a husband to the widow. Oh yes, a friend to the street person. They may have despised you. This is the man who will come and say, what have you got there for us to eat? Let's eat together. That is Jesus. Your Jesus is coming through Jericho today. Amen. You may have been waiting. That was what the resident pastor said this morning. You may have prayed a prayer for 6 months ago. You may have been praying for 8 months. You may have been praying for 1 year. But you are not seeing anything happen. Somebody will come tomorrow and get a miracle on the go. Don't quit. Don't quit. Your miracle is on the way. Yeah. Your miracle is just around the corner. That is the way God does things. Just the day you can't your step out, that could have been the day he sent Angel Gabriel. Visit my son. Visit my daughter. By the time they knock on the door, oh, she's not there. Oh, he's not there. It will never be your portion in Jesus' name. Amen. I want you to rise up. I want you to rise up this afternoon. Rise up this afternoon. Lift your hands to heaven. Zacchaeus, he possessed materials, the worldly materials, but they could not satisfy him. There was one thing that was missing in his life. He needed an intimacy. He wanted somebody who could recognize his worth. The Bible, the Word of God says that anything that will make us to look down on any human being should be dealt with. He says we should recognize the worth of every individual. That is what God says. Then the young man said, who is my neighbor? Who is my neighbor? I greet everybody I see on the road. But who is my neighbor? God told him, that is Jesus, go, sell everything you have, give it to the poor, come and follow me. But God is not telling you today, go and sell everything you have, but He's just telling you today, come to me just as you are. Zacchaeus came to Jesus the way he was. Zacchaeus realized his millions couldn't save him. Many of us here may have gone so many ways trying to seek help, trying to allow men and women of God to lay hands on us. Somebody called me from Poland last night. Mama was there. I prayed for the sister all the way in Nigeria. Something happened. He said, please, sir, without permission, if you allow me, I'll give my number to my brother in Holland. This is a person who doesn't go to church. I'm sure today as I speak to you now, he's in church. Amen. He's in church. The word of God can change your life. Don't be a church goer. Have an intercourse with Jesus. Allow God to touch you the way He did to Zacchaeus. Lift up your hands and begin to say, oh Lord God, people may have seen me as a short person. Even though I know I'm not short, but they think I am worthless. They think I have no hope. They think I can't do anything. But Lord, you are in Jericho today. I know it is for my sake. Abba Father, don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. You laid aside your majesty for my sake. Abba Father, today, I want you to yoke with me, Lord. Father, I want you to touch me today. If you are in this room this day, and you believe that whatever you believe God for is crumbling, is falling down to your face, you have no control over it, I want you to come forward. I'm going to pray for you. I'm a man of faith. I thank God my faith has saved me. There are two things, faith or fear. They fight each other, but only faith can win. If you are in this hall today and you want to say, Bishop, agree with me in prayer. My faith, somehow, I know is strong, but the enemy is trying to paint a different picture. Agree with me in prayer. I want you to come forward now. I want you to come forward. There is God here today. There is God here today. There is God here today. There is anointing in this house. Pastor Kevin, could you bring the oil from the office, please? The half bottle. There is anointing in this house. There is anointing in this house. Send down power. Holy Ghost power.